Welcome to my class of cyber security. Today we will learn proxy servers, forward and reverse proxy servers. A proxy server is a server that works as an intermediary between a client requesting a connection or service and a server that provides the resources. All requests from the client as well as the responses from the server pass through the proxy server. It provides administrative control over the content being relayed and hides the IP address of the host being the proxy server at the same time. Now, depending on how the proxy server functions, there are three main types of proxy server. First one is forward proxy server. A forward proxy server is a proxy server that provides proxy services to a group of clients that are mostly part of an internal network. When one of the client in the internal network makes a connection request, the request passes through the forward proxy server. The forward proxy server looks at the request and decides on whether the connection should proceed. And based on that, a connection is made to the requested server providing the resources. The requested server cannot see the IP address of the requesting client in the internal network. It will view the connection is coming from the forward proxy server. The requested server will send a response to the forward proxy server, and the proxy server will then forward the response to the requesting client inside the internal network. A forward proxy server provides proxy services to client or a group of client. Often these clients belong to common internal network like the one shown in the diagram. This is the internal network, and this network is connected to forward proxy server. This forward proxy server connects the internet with this internal network, and then file transfer protocol is executed. When one of these clients makes a connection attempt to that file transfer server on the internet, its requests have to pass through the forward proxy first. Depending on the forward proxy setting, request can be allowed or denied. If allowed, then the request is forwarded to the firewall and then to the file transfer server. From the point of view of file transfer server, it is the proxy server that issued the request, not the client. So, when the proxy responds, it addresses its response to the proxy. But then, when the forward proxy receives the response, it recognizes it as a resource to the request that went through earlier. Also, so it in turn sends the response to the client that makes the request. Because proxy servers can keep track of request, response, their sources and their destination, different client can send out various requests to different servers through the forward proxy, and the proxy will intermediate for all of them. Again, some requests will be allowed while some will be denied. Now the question arises, why forward proxy server is used. There are a number of reasons for using a forward proxy server. A forward proxy server usually works with a firewall, so it can control the traffic originating from a client in the internal network and ensure the security of the internal network. A forward proxy server acts as a single point of access and control of the client in the internal network. As it can provide administrative control over the contents being relayed, it is easier to enforce security policies using forward proxy server. A forward proxy server helps in hiding the IP address of the client in the internal network, providing security to internal clients. The proxy can serve as a single point of access and control, making it easier for you to enforce security policies. A forward proxy is typically used in tandem with a firewall originating from clients in internal network that are directed at hosts on the internet. Thus, from a security standpoint, a forward proxy is primarily aimed at enforcing security on client computers in the internal network. But then, client computers aren't always the only ones in internal network. Sometimes we also have servers, and when those servers have to provide services to external client, example field staff who needs to access file from your FTP server, a more appropriate solution would be a reverse proxy. Now, what is reverse proxy? As its name applies, a reverse proxy does the exactly opposite of what a forward proxy does. While a forward proxy proxies in behalf of client or requesting host, a reverse proxy proxies in behalf of server. A reverse proxy accepts requests from external client on behalf of servers stationed behind it, just like as the diagram is shown. In the diagram you can see that it is just the reverse of forward proxy. A machine computer is attached to internet. With the help of reverse proxy, it is getting connected to an internal network of an organization. When a group of servers provide resources to external client, we can use another type of proxy server, which is called reverse proxy server, to ensure the security of the group of server providing services. In the case of a reverse proxy server, when an external client makes a request to one of the server in the internal network, the reverse passes through the reverse proxy server. If the connection should be allowed, the internal server sends the response through the reverse proxy server. The external client cannot see the IP address of the internal server. It would view the connection is coming from reverse proxy server. So while a forward proxy server hides the IP address of internal client requesting services, a reverse proxy server helps in identifying the it helps in hiding the IP address of the internal servers providing services. It is the reverse proxy that is providing file transfer services. The client is oblivious to the file transfer servers behind the proxy, which are actually providing those services. In effect, whereas a forward proxy hides the identity of client, a reverse proxy hides the identity of the server. An internet-based attacker would therefore find it considerably more difficult to acquire data found in those file transfer than if he wouldn't have had to deal with a reverse proxy. Reverse proxy servers are very suitable for complying with data impacting regulations. Now the question arises, why the reverse proxy server is used? There are a number of reasons why reverse proxy server is used. As a reverse proxy server hides the IP address of the internal servers, it creates much inconvenience for the attackers to make an attack on the internal servers for the purpose of stealing data or making even more attacks. A reverse proxy server also works along with a firewall, as it works as a single point of access and control to the internal server. It can have administrative control over the contents being relayed and enforce the security to the internal server. A reverse proxy server can also act as a load balancer to the group of internal servers behind it. While a reverse proxy server receives a large volume of incoming requests, it can perform load balancing and distribute the incoming traffic to the cluster of servers that provide the same kind of service. For example, a reverse proxy server can perform load balancing for a cluster of FTP servers behind it. In most cases, reverse proxy server also acts as load balancers for the servers behind it. Load balancers play a crucial role in load balancer provides a crucial role in providing high availability to network services that receive large volume of requests. When a reverse proxy performs load balancing, it distributes incoming requests to a cluster of servers, all providing same kind of services. So for instance, a reverse proxy load balancing, FTP balancing, FTP services will have a cluster of FTP servers behind it. Both types of proxy servers release request and response between source and destination waiting. But in the case of reverse proxy servers, client requests that go through them normally organize normally given requests normally come from the internal network behind them. Now we will learn about the differences between proxy, forward proxy and reverse proxy server. The structural portion of a proxy is what makes a proxy either a reverse proxy or a forward proxy. The main difference between the two is that forward proxy is used by the client such as web browsers, whereas reverse proxy is used by server such as web server. Forward proxy can reside proxy can reside in the same internal network as client, or it can be on the internet. Forward proxy can be used by the client to bypass firewall restrictions in order to visit websites that are blocked by school, government, company. Reverse proxy is mainly used by server admins to achieve load balancing and high availability. A website may have several web servers behind the reverse proxy. With a forward proxy, we send a communication request through it and it retrieves data from the internet. The reverse proxy is at the end, something the server puts forward between itself and the client. In short, a reverse proxy is an intermediary on the side of the server we are connecting. In essence, forward and reverse proxies do different tasks. Now, some benefits of forward proxy. A forward proxy is what most people simply call proxies. Proxies are great for avoiding country restrictions, like the Great Firewall of China. The client simply connects to blocked resources via the forward proxy. Forward proxy can also hide the identity and location of the original client by changing their IP address with that of proxy. It's actually the proxy that connects to the end server. Benefits of reverse proxy. Reverse proxies are excellent at balancing server load and serving cached site versions. As an intermediary point, a web server's backend and the client. The reverse proxy is a vital point for computing, for directing and managing incoming requests. Thank you for watching. Hope you have understood.